Welcome back to the shipyard. Today we are taking a look at the HMS Bounty. This is the prize ship for the Voyage Home OP. It's coming out. Spoilers posted from Origins, thanks to Will and Tucker, State of the Federation. Good job, guys. So, I wanted to take a look at it, tell you my thoughts on stuff, and, hey, we'll see what's out there. So, first up, the HMS Bounty. If there are only Federation cards assigned to this ship, add the scan and battle station icons to the action bar. Really good. This ship cannot be in the same fleet as Cruise's Bird of Prey. Makes total sense. Slots on this thing. 4 crew, 1 weapon. Awesome stats. It's a Federation Brel class. 4133. Love the stat line there. Yeah. I don't know what more to say about that other than I really like it. I'd probably love to see a tech on here, but boy, you can fix that with Eric Motts in a GIF or B'Elanna Torres. Downside, you can't put Type 8 upgraded on it because it already has 4 attack, but it's got 4 attack. 22 points. Kind of what more do you want? 4 crew slots, it's amazing. So, yeah, just make it ship here, and you're good to go. Captain James T. Kirk, skill 8. All of your Federation crew upgrades cost 1 less point. That's awesome. And whenever one of your crew upgrades is supposed to be disabled, you may place 3 time tokens on that upgrade instead. Now we're getting somewhere. That has some really cool application with, I believe it's Lozier, the crewman who disables himself instead of a disabled torpedo. You could run that. You can run things like 7 of 9, the Delta Flyer one, and some of the stuff in this pack. So, tons of synergy here. Kirk's a good captain, skill 8, 5 points with the talent slot. Moving on to crew, we've got Hikaru Sulu. If you execute a red maneuver, you may disable this card instead of placing an Aux Power token beside your ship. Simple, done, like it, tons of flexibility, so not much more to say there. Next, Montgomery Scott. 4-point crew, add 1 upgrade slot to your upgrade bar, tech or weapon. A little pricey there. But other ability, at any time, you may disable this card to remove an Aux Power token from beside your ship. It's okay. A little more flexible than Eric Motts. Not quite as good as B'Elanna, but B'Elanna just adds both slots for 4 points. Motts adds the tech slot for 2. Flexibility might be worth 3, maybe. That ability, I could see it at 4. See it at 3. It's somewhere in the middle there. But I like it. Removing Aux Power is nice. Pavel Chekhov, 4-point crew. At the end of the activation phase, you may disable this card and place an Aux Power token beside your ship to flip up to 2 of your disabled shield tokens back to their active sides. Okay. It is a weird situation to have disabled shields at the end of the activation phase. I can't think of a really good situation. Maybe there's something about Unimatrix shielding, Borg attack, if they can get their attack to happen during activation, but I don't know. I see that this might be a thing later on in the game, but most of the time if you take damage, you're just losing your shields, so Nirohura, 5-point crew. At the start of the combat phase, you may discard this card to target all opposing ships within range 1 of your ship. Each targeted ship must either discard a token, evade, scan, battle station, that is beside it, or place an Aux Power token beside it. I like that. You break up a lot of their synergy, which is very useful. And you hurt the combos. Worst case, you give them Aux, which hurts them later. And if you have a nice Aux fleet, you can force them to take additional Aux, which are great. Then you're really forcing them into green moves. and that's just going to hurt even more and more. So that's what comes in the pack. I should mention that the generic Burrell is Klingon. It gives you 2 crew and a weapon, so that's not super exciting, but it's there. But the really exciting part is the resource, and that's improved hull. It's a question mark cost. At the start of the game, you place 1 mission token on any or all of the ship cards in your fleet. For the remainder of the game, the whole value of each ship with mission token on its ship card is considered to be +1. The cost of this resource is the number of SP equal to the total combined starting hull values of all the ships in your fleet divided by 2, rounded up. So if your fleet has a total of 15, it costs you 8, 16, 8, etc. So you know how we were saying the Borg scout vessels, their biggest problem is 2 shots from like Admiral Decker and they're done? Well, now it's 3. 3 hull ships can now be 4 hull carriers. There's some nice flexibility. We wanted a way to have extra hull. This gives it to us. So, from that standpoint, I really like it, and it's a good thing. So, my overall impression on the Bounty, I think it's very synergistic with itself. I think it's really nice to see some extra versions of these crew, and I'm really looking forward to getting this in my hands and being able to play with it. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard. Take care.